Hey, welcome back to GearZ and our Big Bad Buick project, where we're taking a tired but solid 72 Buick Riviera and turning it into a fun, affordable project. Now, so far we've laid out everything that we're going to do to that engine to make it really run. And I know it looks like a lot of stuff, but it's all things that you can put on in your garage without even taking the engine out of the car, making it a perfect project for a beginning gearhead. So let's get to it. First, we'll drain the cooling system and then remove everything. The fan, the shroud, the radiator, the air conditioning condenser, all of it. We'll follow that by removing all the belts and accessories. Then we'll pull off the intake and the carburetor. And an extra set of hands here will definitely help because this sucker is heavy. We'll follow that by removing the valve train. And finally, we'll pull off the heads. Now, having water dribble into the cylinders is unavoidable, and it's not a problem. Just wipe it out and make sure the cylinders stay clean. Next, we'll pull off the damper, then the timing cover. And a quick look at the timing chain shows why it needs to be replaced. This much slop would make accurate timing impossible. Finally, we'll pull out the cam. All right, that takes care of the disassembly. Now we're ready to start putting new stuff on. But before you do that, make sure you take a little bit of time here to clean up the engine, put some paint on the block. Also, it's a good time to replace things like oil pan gaskets and fuel pumps and motor mounts because they're cheap and they're easy to get to when everything's torn apart. Now, once you have this taken care of, you are really ready to put new stuff on. The first piece we're going to do is this TA Performance Oil Splash Shield. Now, this requires drilling in the valley area of the block. Now, before you freak out and say that's impossible on an assembled engine, we got some tricks to show you that will keep metal shavings from getting into your engine. First, plug all the holes in the block and slide some tape sticky side up into the cam area. This will catch any shavings that might drop through. Then we'll magnetize the drill bit and dip it in grease. This will make the metal shavings cling to the bit while you're drilling. Then we'll magnetize the tap and pack the flutes of the tap with grease. This will once again ensure that all the metal stays on the tap and not on the engine. Finally, we'll fire up the vacuum and use it to suck up any stray shavings from the top. And that's it, clean as a whistle. Next, we're going to take the new cam, give it a heavy coat of assembly lube, and carefully slide it in place. Then we'll install the new timing gear and the double row timing chain according to TA's recommendations on the cam card. We'll follow that with the new oil pump, timing cover, and water pump. The heads are next, so we'll lay on the special TA gaskets and then install the Stage 1 street eliminator heads using new Edelbrock head bolts. Well-lubed lifters and push rods drop in next, followed by the new rocker assemblies. After that, we'll bolt on the Edelbrock intake manifold and top it off with the Edelbrock carburetor. The MSD distributor slides in next, followed by new ignition wires and high-performance coil, and finally some E3 spark plugs. And that is it. Believe me, we have a completely different engine than what we started out with. And the best part is, this is something that pretty much anybody can do over the weekend in their own garage. You just have to find the right project to do it too. Now, from here on out, all we have to do is get the accessories back on there, fire it up, break in the cam, and we're ready to go smoke some tires. After we replace the shocks,